So, the only way out is true. Yes. And that is true for feelings. Like, seriously, because feelings, our emotions, are carriers of powerful messages. I keep saying this. Because it's part of healing. One of the foundations of healing, inner healing, okay? The feelings, the emotions, whether it's sadness, whether it's depression, whether it's anger that comes up at every point in our lives, has messages that they carry. Most of them are not just because of what happened at that moment. Most of them are coming from somewhere, okay? Probably when they happen or what caused them wasn't dealt with, so anything can trigger them. So they will always they always come up to tell you that we are still here. We haven't been dealt with. We haven't been allowed to express ourselves, because emotions wants to pass through you. Emotions want to be expressed, and the only way they can be expressed is to allow them to actually pass through. So the only way out is true. So what I mean is, this is quite a vast topic. It's not something you can just say in a few minutes, but just to summarize it, just a few points is that when you have an emotion like an anger or anything comes up, or you feel that somebody has triggered you, it's good to actually go back and sit with that emotion. You can call it up even after what happens. Like, I don't know about you, my kids can actually trigger me, I'm telling you. So it's like I used to tell people, my kids are like my best teachers now, because they always point back to me like, mommy, look, you have not dealt with this, in terms of like maybe like impatience, anger. When they do something like you just like, you know how mothers, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. So but most times it tells me like, there's something I've not dealt with here, so I can actually go and sit with that anger even after the incident. So after that, you can go back and sit with it. You can actually call up these emotions, like the way you felt when that thing happened. You can actually sit down and call it up and be like, allow it to come up, allow yourself to feel that feeling. You need to be able to feel your emotions. That's the only way out. So it's not good to, I know for most of us, we grew up in a way that we are taught to like not allow ourselves to express our emotions, to bottle our emotions, like not express the like, or maybe, hey, you shouldn't be angry, you shouldn't be this. No, you have the right. Every emotion is valid, because every emotion carries a message. Now it then depends on what is the message that this emotion is carrying. So it's not left for me to actually sit with this emotion and be like, call it up, like, what are you trying to tell me? Where did this thing start? Like, what caused it? Okay? Like previously, because most times it's not what happens in the moment that is actually causing it. Something must have happened. Okay? And then maybe like a trauma or anything must have happened. Now, so if they come up in the present moment, it means it's been there. Something has actually caused it. Yeah. So something must have actually caused it, or something led to it previously. Okay? So the main thing is to master our emotions. Okay? Your emotions is actually your best friend, like, because they actually tell you your state of being in terms of internally. Okay? And it's actually also a very powerful tool for healing. Okay? Because if you can follow, you can trace it back to what happened. It's quite vast. It's quite a vast topic, actually, because it's more like going through processes of trying to understand, okay, what happened, what was the first time actually it happened, and then actually try to integrate it. Because if you talk of different aspects, okay, this is actually quite advanced metaphysics in terms of aspects. Most of these aspects form from trauma. Okay, when something like traumatic happens in your life, your consciousness tends to split. Most of them stay behind. Most of them are just stuck in the past, depending on what happened, and the rest moves on. It's advanced metaphysics, consciousness, okay? So but what we're trying to say in this video, what I'm trying to say in this video is to master your emotions. Allow them to pass through. Don't like try to hold them back up. No. Feel your feeling, feel the emotions. They want you to actually feel them. That's the best way to allow them out. Feel it. Most of them can be painful, but sit with it and feel it, your emotions. Is it pain? Is it anger? Whatever it is, sit. Allow it to pass through. You'll be amazed on how much you can integrate yourself, on how much you can heal by just allowing your emotions to pass through. Because they want attention, just like little babies. They want your attention. So what are they saying? What are they saying? They want you to actually listen to them, but because they carry a message. But if I'm not paying attention to them, how would I get the message they're trying to pass through? So what it means is that they will have to keep coming up till you hear the message that they carry. They're like little children that, my kids that they want to, mommy, they want to tell you something, you're not listening. They will keep disturbing you because they want you to hear them out. It's part of the way that they want to know that you love them, by actually paying attention to actually hear them out. So it's the same thing with the emotion. This is a very powerful foundation in healing. Okay, and an integration of our different aspects. Okay, so this is the message I bring to you this morning. The only way out is through allow your emotion to pass through you and feel that emotion. It will help you to heal. It will help us to integrate. We want a better world, right? And if we individually kill ourselves, this world will be so much better. Okay, I mean, it takes a lot of things. I mean, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. It's a lot of things, but this is part of the foundations of healing anyway. It's a lot. It's much more bigger than this. But this is just a list. This is just the part I just want to bring across to us this morning. I hope this blesses you. Please keep shining your light as I keep shining mine, because our world needs this now. Remain blessed. See you next time.